already said this. My favorite Jamaican saying so far is what I fear cannot fear. What is for you cannot not be for you. But there is also a half to that statement that needs to be shared, because there is work to be done to unlock what I fear. There is work to be done to unlock what I fear. And if you don't unlock it, it will be yours. It will be sitting there, but you will have a whole different lived experience. I just realized something as I was getting ready to share this word with you. My dad told my mom that he had some funds locked somewhere that would only become accessible when he passes. My dad was a politician, and at the time he was in politics, they knew how fickle the environment, the terrain was. So a lot of them took measures to try and secure something. Well, in my dad's case, it was secured in a place where French is their first language. He gave the slip to my mother, but because over the years they had moved, my mom herself has become elderly, she couldn't tell you where this slip is. To be honest, if I wanted to, I could go to this country. I'm very sure at the moment I can hire people to go and chase it and see if they can secure it for my mother. But I had to make this decision a few years ago. I decided that the emotional turmoil I would take my mother through, the unknown that I will expose her to, the kind of worms that I will open, I was not willing to do it. It is hers. Her name is written on it. Whatever money she makes will be for my siblings and I. Our names are on it. However, am I willing to expose her the way I will need to expose her before we get anywhere on a gamble? And for my mother, the answer is the hell no. Hell to the no. And so, this thing is sitting somewhere with her name on it, but we have taken no action to claim it. It is sitting somewhere. That's what I want to use to illustrate life for you. Sometimes the inheritance is yours. Sometimes it's got your name written on it and there's a bowl on top. It is waiting for you to claim. But what I have come to understand of life is that you must work to claim it. You must take the actions to claim it. You must make sure that what needs to be done to claim it is done. And if you don't take those actions, although it belongs to you, what I fear can't unafear. It's for you, but it will not be accessible to you unless you've done certain things. Unless you've done certain things. My destiny had many things in it. I knew it from a young age. My life had to go a particular way. But it requires that you make decisions around some qualifications you will pursue, some work experiences you will explore, some development opportunities you will explore. Yeah. You have to make that decision. You have to get those things in place before your inheritance is yours. There are many people whose fathers are prominent. I don't know many of them, but I know a few. Trust fund kids. I know a few trust fund kids. And if you know any of the trust fund kids, you will notice that the trust fund often has stipulations, it has requirements. One of my friends had to be married at 30 to get hers. She needed to be married. It didn't matter if the guy had one leg. She just needed to be married. So on the approach to 30, she was busy looking for anybody and everybody to marry, so that this large sum of money could become hers. That is a stipulation for her trust fund. It is for her. It has her name on it. But there are certain requirements you must fulfill in order for what is yours to become available to you to enjoy. Bring it to your life. The good life is promised to you. Your destiny says you must live well. Your destiny says you must be moved from where your family has been occupying to the next one. It's true, honey. It's true. The question is, which job is going to give you that elevation of status? You will have to work for it. Which business is going to liberate you financially? You are going to have to work for it. You will have to work for it, my dear. You will work for it. And if you are smart enough to work, if you are diligent enough to work, then you are good. It will be well. What has been promised to you will be for you. As long as you choose not to pursue the elevation required, you don't want to do what you need to be promoted. You don't want to do what you need to be able to get your business off the ground and to grow. You don't want to, well, maybe, sweet darling, you will be stuck where you are stuck at the moment, and you will be stuck there till because you are not willing to do the simple things that should bring you liberation. That's where the conversation for me this morning resides. Do you know what you need to do to unlock the dreams you have? Do you know? Are you clear of the actions you must take in order to move from poverty-stricken to something better? Do you know that it probably is not going to be your job that elevates you financially? Probably is going to be a business. Do you know? Have you started that business? Are you building that business? Are you growing that business? If that's the case, you are on course. Well done. Congratulations. But if that's not the case, honey, you will be stuck where you don't want to be for a long time. And I hope that this message finds you well. I hope that this message finds you and helps you to understand what is the needful, so that you might be convinced to take it. Yeah? I am still heading to school. Not because what was promised to me as a business person is not true. It's true. But there are certain things, especially in my case, there are certain things around marketing and promotion that I need to sort out in order for me to be able to elevate and catapult out to the places where I need to be. And until that is sorted, I will have to keep going. I will have to subject myself. I will have to continue to experience what happens when you present yourself on the low in the workplace. Yeah. I'm going here where I am not operating at rank. And it's a tough thing to operate at places lower than rank. But I have to keep going to that place every single time until I figure out what I need to do to unlock my destiny as a businesswoman. What I need to do to unlock myself going forward. Having this conversation with self, and hopefully you. Self needs this kick in the bum. Self needs to know. Self needs to be aware. And that's why this conversation is it's on my table this morning for me. And if you are also clear of the reasons why this message is for you, then there's only one thing to do: act. Me today, no matter what, I'm going to get hours to myself to do what I need to do. And today, the nonsense has to stop. The little things that play as distractions for me will have to be put to one side. There should be no distraction for me. There can be no distraction for me. I need to sit down and I need to put my mind to, and I need to get it done. So we are going to do it. What about you? If you know what needs to be done, you are more than halfway to your destination. If you do not know what needs to be done to unlock your inheritance, well, that's the first place to start. I am a housewife. What can I do? If you're a housewife and your husband is incapable of meeting the household bills, or he is unwilling to share his earnings with you evenly and without restriction, there is one thing to do. Get yourself a source of income and to stream in enough income to get you liberties and freedoms. That's what you need. That's what you need. You entered the workforce very early and you entered it with no qualifications. Honey, the way this game is set up is those who have the top end qualifications tend to play at the top end. You can be at a job for years. You can be the most experienced. Somebody with superior qualifications, sometimes superior connections, will enter the workforce and they will bypass you and they will go to the very top, and you will sit here and you will lament and you will cry and you will wail and nothing will change. This job was for you. We all know. Everybody says it's for you. It's your inheritance. We know. But it's still not coming to you unless you identify that which needs to be done to unlock what has your name written on. It may have your name written on it, but it often has conditions for you to fulfill. Do you know those conditions? Are you fulfilling those conditions? If you do know those conditions and you do fulfill those conditions, then you have given yourself the best chance to unlock that which is for you, so that you might be in with a chance to enjoy the fruits of trees that are yours. My children, they will inherit whatever I make. What they need to do to unlock it is to help me to build it. They have to help me to build it. If they are able to help me build it, then they will be cool. And whatever it is we build will be theirs. The conditions for unlocking an inheritance in the case of my children is to help me build it. The conditions of unlocking a pot of money that my mother is entitled to is to go to a country whose language I don't speak, is to interact with a group of people I don't know and can't trust, is to go through months of uncertainty. And in my mother's case, I've told you, I am unwilling to do that which is needed to unlock it. This is my justification. My mother has lived all these years without that money. My mother has raised her children. Her grandchildren are themselves almost raised. And it has been done without this money. I am unwilling to pay the price. I am unwilling to disturb my mother. I am unwilling to do the needful to unlock this particular inheritance. And so I must make peace with the fact that my mom may never get her hands on it. So I had that conversation with my mom a couple of years back, and I said to my mom, look, I remember. And she said, I don't even remember where the slip is. We can go down this route. My mom said she wasn't bothered. She wasn't bothered. I don't recommend. And she says, me neither. So I said to my mom, Carlos, okay, finished. That means that inheritance, that pot may well be forfeited. Because the conditions for unlocking are conditions we are unwilling to meet. So I ask you again, do you know the conditions for the inheritance that you are entitled to? Are you willing to fulfill the conditions attached to unlock your inheritance? You must know the conditions and you must fulfill them in order for your inheritance to be complete. It happened yesterday and it's happening again today. I don't know. Look, the comments thing is stuck. The page is not dynamic. It says there are 7 of you watching, but I don't know who you are. So good morning to you. Normally, when I am on a broadcast and the page is dynamic, at least it will let me see people come and people go. This time, I don't see who is coming, who is going, nothing. If you are on, can you type a comment and let me see if I'll be able to see that one? Yesterday around this time, I touched the screen and then magic happened and I was able to see it. But today, I have touched that screen repeatedly and nothing has happened. If you are able to type something, please do, and let's see. But for me, my message this morning is to let you know that there are certain actions you've got to take in order for you to get what you are entitled to. Entitlement alone does not release and unlock. There are often actions you've got to take in order to unlock what you are entitled to. So today, I am the messenger here to tell you. So what is this? I've gone to close something. I don't know what it is that's closed. But you're going to have to work with me. And bear with me. I hate static pages. But there's not much I can do about it this morning, sadly. So yeah, anyway. Do you know what you need to do to unlock? If you do, you are lucky. At least you know. Now you know. If you know, you know. Big ballers in town. Now you know. How much is money? Balling, premium or nothing. Now you know. Now you know. What are you going to do with the information? As for me, now I know I am going to sit down this morning on my ass until it's flat. And I am going to start working on those things that I know will unlock my inheritance. I need to do the things that will unlock my destiny. I need to take the actions that will help me make brave choices to position in particular ways so that not too long down my future, I don't need to make this type of commute again. Or even if I make this type of commute, I would make this type of commute at rank. In needs to be at rank. There you go. I need to either ensure that I don't need to do it at all, or to do things that will make sure that this is done as rank. Those are the problems that present themselves to me immediately. Those are the things that I need to address ASAP. I hope and pray that as I navigate this and I share my rumblings on with you, what is supposed to be an internal process that helps me has the knock-on effect of helping you also. It would mean the world to me if my rumblings were to benefit you in some way. And if you know anybody else who could also benefit from the ramblings on, bear with me. Those who are concerned about my camera are not concerned about my camera. Me, myself, and I, we don't care, but okay, fine. Now that we notice that my camera is off, we've got to do something about it. Don't let whatever comes to your mind today fester. Don't leave it. Don't leave it. Today, go sit on your nyash and do the needful. Let today be the world's needful day. Do the needful. Go and settle down and start typing away where typing away is what you need to do. Get on the phone if getting on the phones is what you need to do. Follow up if follow up is what you need to do. I love you. I am very excited. I hope and pray that what we have discussed today will help you take the actions you need, and then very soon you will send me your testimonies. I have money to finish mine, and I have my business is thriving. If this were to help you live in your true self, to live at the rank at which you are destined to be, to move from the pits to the heights, if this message is influential in some way, then that would also mean that I am living my purpose. My purpose is to guide the lost souls. My purpose is to help those who are stuck and don't know where to go. My purpose, my satisfaction comes from helping myself and helping you. Helping you understand life to its depth and using that information to live life to its fullest. That is my purpose. So if you were wondering why your success is of interest to me, well, there you go. It is of great interest to me. I know I'm not here just to work for your success. No. I am here to work for my success and to share my blueprints with you so that we can win together. We must win together. My winner's story will seem like an outlier story if I don't have other people who have gone on the same journey. People will always think it's an outlier story. I was telling somebody about my Juice Plus and the success I scored in that business. And the person is like, well, then you are the only person. I'm like, no, I'm not. This person I know got to this rank. This person I know got to this rank. This member of my team, not outside. This member of my system. And after I've shared some of the people that this person knows, they're like, really? Was it true? Like, yes, really, it was true. You need other people's successes sometimes to validate yours. Otherwise, yours will become an outlier story. And an outlier story doesn't mean much because it's a one-off. It's not really inspirational. Yeah. When I hear stories of Mark Zuckerberg and what he has managed to achieve, to me it's an outlier story. The fact that I'm going to start the new social media thing, which is, listen, that's ship has already sailed. Yeah, Zuckerberg and all those things, they're outlier stories to me. However, the nurse who has managed to use her money from her employment to start a business which is thriving, that nurse who is friends with a teacher who has managed to do something similar, that person who came from Kenya and did not speak English and within 10 years had managed to work themselves to a master's degree. Those ones are relatable. Those ones inspire me more than the outlier story. So yeah, I need all of you to validate my story so my story is not an outlier story. Very soon, I want to be able to sit and tell people of what we managed to do on these social media outreaches. And I want people to realize that you followed my page and I rambled on and I acted on my ramblings on and you acted on my ramblings on and we all scored some successes that may inspire the next round of ordinaries. To be brave and to try to become. That is my hope. Anywho, I hope you are well. I have arrived. This morning, I'm going to go straight to my desk. Actually, I'm going to my homeroom. And unlike many mornings before, when I arrived at my homeroom, and I started reading, because I've been trying to read to unwind. This morning, completely different. We are reading the things. We are writing. We are signing up. We are pursuing. We are buying. That's what's happening this morning in order to get me where I need to be. Salaam alaikum. May the peace of the Lord be with you. I hope that I am not on cover, but I know that even if I'm on cover, I have a lot of free periods today and I'll be able to do life in peace. No, we are not reading in peace. I'm working in peace. I'll see you soon. Bye.